viral video sharing app, and that's just the sheep's clothing. As you walk through, it is a sophisticated tool for harvesting this data. And one thing that we do know is that right now the CCP is running one of the most widespread data gathering operations out there. And TikTok has repeatedly said, don't worry, your data is stored in the U.S. What we've come to find out through some of this investigative reporting and leaked documents is, in fact, according to TikTok employees, everything is seen in China.
Yo, how y'all doing today, man? It's Info back from TikTok. I don't know if you guys know me or not. First video on the channel. I was struggling today. You see up here, I'm trying to figure out my screen recording settings, audio devices, MIDI devices, all that bull. But today, I wanted to jump right into the censorship joint that's going on, bro. You know that they're taking TikTok down, or they're trying to. I'm not really sure if it's going to happen, but it was everywhere. We all know it's been talked about. You know what's going on. So let's go ahead and get right into it. This has been a long time coming. No, I don't. Cookies. But to show y'all, I'll accept the cookies. Anyways, Facebook open graph, right? Now this, again, 2010. Guys, it's been a long time coming. We are now 12 years in the future. It's controversial for fucking sure, okay? The fact of the matter is, basically what Facebook wanted to do is make everything metadata, just like it says in the title. And what does that mean? You are the person, and everything that you touch, what you watch, what you buy, where you go, type gas, type car, I mean, everything that you do is linked to your profile. Social metadata for everything. And why do they need that? So they can predict what you're going to do in the future and how you're going to react to certain stimulation. So we should absolutely be concerned about how much information these people have, okay? They have all of our information. Let's just go to 93% of human behavior predictable. And guess how they're getting these predictions? Now, in this research, they're really talking about your mobility, where you're going to go, what you're going to spend, just based off of phone calls. Not to mention the different types of ways we can, invade your privacy now since 2010. I mean, just take a look here. February 2010. Bro, the amount of technology that has come out since 2010, let's just move on, right? Let's just move on. Show us what they tell us is that these algorithms aren't really ready to deploy just yet. But honestly, behind the scenes, like, guys, this is old news. Again, Columbia Engineering. First of all, they're not going to put anything out, especially through an institution like Columbia. You know what I'm saying? That isn't a part of the agenda. So you're not going to get any new news from these people. The fact that it's here and ready means that they have stuff behind the scenes, most likely way more advanced than what they're telling us. How the NSA can use metadata to predict your personality. Like, I'm not making this shit up for fun. They have shows about this, movies about this that you could watch. And the thing to me is, like, when they put it in a movie, it's already too late. We knew this was coming, low key, when they put it in iRobot. What do you think that big old thing was? Where I don't even remember what they called it, but it's basically Siri. you know what I mean? It's Siri gathering all of your data, all in real time, comparing everyone's data, all in real time. I mean, it would take a supercomputer, but we already have this technology. So, thing is, what are they doing with this data? And if they say that they can predict your personality, what else can they predict? What else can they extrapolate from this metadata? And if that wasn't bad enough, we could keep getting deeper. Ex-NSA chief, we kill people based on metadata. Son, like, what do you think these Air Force programs are about? Where they're just sending out drones and dropping bombs on niggas? If they haven't brought a human down there to knock on the door to figure out this is the right guy, like, this is how they're figuring all that out. And you have people in our government telling you right now, we're using this metadata to actually kill people, to make decisions at that type of level. Think about it. Just think about that. Back 1 year, NSA stores your metadata of millions of web users for up to a year. For up to a year. If any of y'all think that is only for a year, bruh, you're tripping hard. They are creating data profiles, basically waiting for people to slip up at some point in time. Just, you heard it here first. They're going to be able to go back through this data, sift through this data, and hit you on things that you said at a time where maybe you even feel differently now. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be able to go back and look into all this, judge you for all of this. I'm telling you, because I feel it. That's what's coming. Okay, let's keep going. But Just imagine if you wanted a government job in the future, you know, a year or 2 years from now, when all this is actually set and based off AI. AI is running the system. It is now. Algorithm runs our crypto market. Algorithms run our stock market. And that's proven through gematria. Like, we can show it to you. But when it takes over like real world humans, what we're doing on the day to day, you know, I don't think we have the data storage to really be able to hold everyone's data forever. Then have the algorithms go back and sift through it in real time quickly, you know, something that's efficient. I don't think we have that tech just yet. But these new supercomputers, imagine when you're living in that reality, what a supercomputer could do. So I go and try and get this FBI job, and they can look back into my future to when I was 12, tweeting in middle schools on some dumb shit, and they can go, you know what, you're a bigot, or you said this, or you said that, when I am a completely different person today. And actually, I wouldn't be this person if I hadn't made those mistakes. Like, y'all have to understand what's coming. It's not gonna be fun. Since our 2010 rehash, right, we're up to 2020. Now we have algorithms that curate, categorize, and predict associations between data in an almost human way. What do they mean by that? This thing is right 93% of the time. We already saw the statistic. It can tell you what these people are going to do, right? They're building predictive models, right? Predictive models on y'all, on us. I mean, kind of behind the scenes. It's not like it's a secret. It's something that you can go find right now, but no one really cares except, I guess, me. I don't know. And what's funny to me is, like, they're coming after TikTok. You know what I mean? When they've been doing this, Facebook has been doing literal data profiles and throwing elections and sending off all kinds. I mean, look, throwing elections, I ain't trying to divide nobody. I'm just saying they have a hand in this. They have a hand in a lot of what's going on in our macro environment today. All right? Huge hand. And look, stalking headlines and questions, you know, data protection. The reason they're pulling down TikTok is for data protection. If all of these companies, Google, Netflix, Amazon, Facebook, are having problems with data protection, why are they going after the one source in which you can just put up basically, you know, user-generated information? I'd suggest because they want you back over here, or they can keep your information and put you back into that profile they're creating. You see, the FCC can push around everybody who's native to the United States. You see what I'm saying? The problem is China don't give a damn what the FCC is talking about. Okay? So how China wants to use our data or not use our data or send our data, now, you know, that is not for me to discuss and decide what should happen. But I am going to prove a point here. How the United States is using our data probably is similar to how China's using our data. But the point is, there's a fight for that data, and the United States wants that data. If TikTok ain't going to give it to them, they're going to shut them down. And that is what we're seeing, you guys. That's what we're seeing. I mean, to just keep hammering this point home, you know what I mean? CIA is secretly collecting information. Now look, these guys have been in trouble a few times for doing this legally, okay? Legally. This is in 2022. They're doing it again. And I'm not going to read this whole thing. You should, though. You should, because it tells you a whole lot. I mean, I'm going to just go to the end so we can save time for everyone. Of course, electronic information on individuals, including smartphones, voice calls, text, blah, 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 right? So they have tools and methods of surveillance used by the U.S. government to spy on everyone. Guys, they're not just spying on you, is what I'm saying, right? They have massive data pulling centers, like literally where they just pull your information, sift through it, and I don't know what they're doing with it. But all I can do is make suggestions about what they're doing with it. Okay, but I do know one thing: the American public deserves to know, right, the nature of the relationship with this framework fiction. I'll just let you guys come up with your own ideas. Someone comment: why would the CIA, the FBI, the NSA, and basically Facebook, all these big tech companies, be fighting for our data? What are they planning to do with it? What are they planning to do with it? Other than sell you products, we know that there's a marketing scheme for it. We understand that they've been doing that for years. That's not new. Somebody tell me what else. Like, why would the CIA want your data? Why? As we know, it's not some little money type scheme. Like, these people are spending billions of dollars to be able to keep track, sift through your information. billions of dollars. So it'd be simple if they were just like, you know, we're looking for terrorist threats. Blah, 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 blah. Got to find those. That would be simple. All right, we got keyword searches, like we've had those for years. Doesn't really take much to figure that type of stuff out. They're spending billions, guys. Billions. Create profiles on every person. One obvious link for me, because I'm huge on decoding Tesla. All right, I'm always watching Tesla and see what he's doing, because he is literally the new Nikola Tesla of our time. Okay, he's here to roll out the Tesla information that we've had since the 40s and 50s slowly out to us like it's new tech. And I can extrapolate that information. Basically, he's a part of the problem. Okay, he's in with the cabal and all this other. I won't get into it. That's a whole nother video. But when you look at Tesla and the fact that he wants to put one of these robots by 2023 in everyone's house, that's out of his mouth. Don't come at me for this. He said that. What type of information would they need these robots to have? Your metadata. Think about that. They would need to have your metadata so that the robot knows what you like, knows what you eat, so that the robot can actually be helpful to you. So it's really everyone working together to create this new reality that we are running toward so fast. I don't even think we realize. Like, do y'all see it coming? Because iRobot is here, like literally here. And I'm Will Smith. All that being said, I feel like you guys get the picture. You guys get the picture. They are creating data profiles on us. What are they going to do with that data? We don't really know, even though we kind of know what they've already done. They're using it outside of our country and inside of our country to make decisions. All types of decisions. All right. The next step is this right here, which you see on the screen. State of Mass Surveillance, right? By Forbes. Okay. Look, man. I don't want to get banned off TikTok or YouTube too. But if you look up the state of surveillance in China, they have more surveillance cameras than people. And they're going to talk about 2001 and how that was a catalyst for what we're seeing today. But this was put out in 2020. And in 2022, it's really only worse. They were saying back then we're in a state of mass surveillance. So look, just think about all of it. Data profiles on you so they know what you're doing at your home, when you're not home, where you're going, who your friends are. Mass surveillance on you. They make decisions off of this data with this surveillance. And they categorize you with this data and this surveillance. Does that not sound a whole lot like social, economic, credit scores? Basically, if you do something wrong, and I can see it, obviously, your phone is always tracking you, so no, obviously. For example, like if this camera, I was walking underneath it, I dropped a piece of trash. It knows he just dropped a piece of trash, and that's a fine. It could send me immediately. Or that's something that in social credit score, I would get dinged by a point. Maybe I'm a 9 instead of a 10. And we've seen shows about this. So, what think coming? That's what I want to hear about in the comments. I think my next video is going to be on this. Let me know what you guys want to hear about. We could literally get into anything, because I feel like at this point, I'm getting a much clearer picture of what's going on. And I'm not going to lie to you. It's through gematria, the study of numbers, and the Bible. This right here is a great website, you guys. I'm going to just pop this in here because I think everyone needs to start getting into spirituality. But it was nice to see you guys. Thanks for popping over to the channel. Yeah, visit my channel, guys, if you want. I don't know. I don't have anything up right now. This is going to be my first video up. You guys know I'm making music and stuff like that. But like I said, another video. Thanks for stopping in. I'll see y'all a day from now. I think I'm going to do them every other day. Later.